California. Of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are underway in Week 14. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Football on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Brought down at the 20.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 75 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line. Every time they go to the bench, you tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
A gain there of 30 big ones. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Allen's throw is complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get it's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Allen. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
For number 11.
But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. On your.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Covered by Houston.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So they bring... And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
End of the first quarter with no score.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming. Alert, alert, alert. Check, 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 check. Motion, motion.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, so the shotgun snap to Allen. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 14. First down, Oilers.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
9-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Counter now on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st and goal.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lamar. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The kicker on for the extra
CD for them. This has just been an offensive. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Big extra point.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And an incomplete pass.
Allen's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Jackson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The score, Oilers 13.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Oilers.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. To throw is Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll check on his status when we get back. Steps away. Oh, a nice spin. Oh, and now he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed, he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 3. A gain of 12. First down.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
26 yards.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
interception. For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? It got a shot.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Oilers.
Here's Jackson to throw. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
Play action, it's Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's what it is, baby.
That's all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
KJ Hamler returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Jackson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
9-yard gain on the play. And
they go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 5 yards. Another
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And again, it's Allen. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.